Might be a need to let them set up a little bit. Nope. There's something. All right, y'all, so don't have the boat today. We are going to go try to walk around and catch some crappie on the bank. This time of year, it's a little bit easier than, you know, it has been all summer. These fish are starting to kind of move around. They like to get around rocks and stuff like that. So I got my my 7-foot Sam Super Sensitive today. This is actually the brand new one. I just got this one, and so we're going to see if we can get a first fish on it. So let's get down here. We're going to go try to find some rocks, especially some rocks with some deeper edges. See if we can get a bite. All right, y'all, so made it out here. Beautiful morning. The trees are starting to turn colors. We got light winds this morning. I don't know how long the light winds are going to last, but we're going to try to fish on some of these boulders that stick out right here. And like I said, we're going to try to see what we can catch from the bank. I'm going to be using the really small, I think it's 1.5 inch wicked shad by ATX Lure Company. If y'all are interested, I have a promo code with them, Kid Crappie 10 at checkout. Go on there and check them out. Really helps me out. I'm gonna get this rod ready to go, get the camera set up. We're gonna see if we can get a bite. Looking forward to it. I'm really excited. It's nice and cool this morning. It's actually 57 degrees this morning, which is always nice. And so it's just a sign that fall's coming. We just gotta be patient, so. All right, so we're gonna see. Last time I was here, I did pretty good right here off of this, but just really never know. So I actually went to a 4-pound test right here. This is the B&M 75 anniversary series spinning reel. I went to 4-pound test just to kind of hopefully make it a little bit easier on us casting. There's a lot of rocks right here, like I said, so we got to kind of cast around and just see where. I feel like they're definitely here somewhere. It's just a matter of where. So that might be something to take note of. It's been a long time since I fished with a 7-foot Sam's. Definitely means fall's here. Might be a need to let them set up a little bit. Nope. There's something. Oh, it's a bass. Oh my goodness. 4-pound test right here. Pretty decent sized bass. Come on, get off of there. There we go, bud. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to get down here because I've only got 4-pound test on here. Let's see. I wouldn't like that wicked shad. That thing is gone too. Let's see, come here, bud. Well, that's a surprise catch right there. You know what? I actually need. Not bad for a first fish. I actually got some of these Stinky Pants pliers right here. Look at this. And I don't really ever use them, but I put them in here, and sure enough, the first fish I catch is one I need it on. That is pretty cool right there. All right, we're gonna let that guy go. See you, bud. That was fun. I'll go ahead and retie y'all because that was definitely a pretty good sized fish, and I can feel that line. Normally with 4-pound tests, I don't really mind, or with 6-pound tests, it's not as big of a deal, but these fish on these rocks and stuff like this, they move around. So like they might be over here for a second, they might be over there for a second. All right, so broke off. That's just part of it. but we're gonna see. I did get a couple bites right there before I broke off. See how far up and down they are in the water column. Last time they were not super far down there, but got them. Is that the right kind? Oh yeah, that's the right kind. Nice. I love it. So I am going to try to keep some fish today, so if we can get some keepers, I'm gonna keep some. I don't know about that one, but he bit it for us. All right, y'all, so this right here is something that every crappie fisherman should have. This right here is an easy checker. I'll have it linked down below, but you know, here it makes it so simple to measure these fish. I mean, see, it holds the fish really good. You don't get finned, and that's the first keeper. Really neat tool to make things easier on yourself. I'm also, you guys, I'm also working with stinky pant stringer right here. These right here, especially for this creek season and you know, bank fishing, the quality on these is really great. I'll have that link down below as well, but this little thing right there is really nice, really heavy duty. So much of this is timing, y'all. Like, you can be in the best spot, but if the timing's not right, it makes all the difference. They might be up a little bit more on the rocks than I'm thinking they are, with it being early maybe. Yeah, that might be what it is. As soon as I said that, yeah, there's a little one. Black crappie again. So fun though. Definitely might be what it is. It might just be a little bit further up on the rocks. As that sun comes out, it'll push them out a little bit probably. I really like using 4-pound and you know, light gear. It just, to me, it makes it more fun, y'all. I mean, crappie are not big fish and they're gonna pull you in the water or anything. Just made a couple casts right here with a little bit heavier jig head, and I think second cast I got a bite right there. So we're gonna see. So I'm missing part of the puzzle right here. Maybe that heavier jig head get out there just a little bit further. Sometimes they'll hit it on the fall when they really get biting. Golly, that one hit it pretty good. Just gotta get dialed right here. I don't expect to just catch a bunch of big fish here by any means, but I'm just kind of dragging it through these rocks. Golly, I got bit again. Okay, most of the bites I feel like have been pretty close in, so we're gonna try that. Just gonna not cast as far out there. I got him finally, my goodness. No big one, but another black crappie. These black crappie are real, like, funny about how they'll like just kind of mess with that bait a little bit more than a white crappie will. Could be what's going on right there. Whew, that was a rough trek over here, but hopefully this is gonna pay off. This is some more rocks up through here, and last time I was here I did catch some here, so we're gonna see if we can get a bite here. The first spot was just a little bit slow. I might go back there here in a bit, but figure we'll try here. I have not fished this from the bank, so we're gonna see. All right, we got to be very aware of snakes right here. Super aware. Know for sure where we're at here, but we're gonna try it out. Oh, I got a bite. Oh, okay, so this might be the right area. Awesome. Man, look at how healthy that crappie is. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, that might be the right area then. This side over here has got a lot more shade, so I'm hopeful if this is the area that I'm thinking it is, we'll be able to get a lot of these to bite. Try to make that same cast. There's another one. That's where they're at over there. Ooh, he came off. That's all right. That one like hit it and came at me. I didn't really even know he was on there. Such a beautiful morning. At least here we're not in the sun too. The sun's getting pretty strong. There's one. They're definitely over there. A little one. Still super fun. 4-pound line like this. I've switched to that baby shad monkey milk by ATX, and I like that combined with the jig heads get me out there just a little bit further. There's another one. Oh, he came off. What in the world happened there? I don't have no idea. Talk about a random bite. Golly, it is really rugged right here. Cast it over here just randomly. That's a nice black crappie. Well, I really don't want to have to move a lot, so we're just gonna string this guy up real quick. See, I let that other one go just because I didn't want to have to drag it all the way over here. It sure would be nice to be able to get a few to take home. The first place over there, I feel like there was a little bit better group of them. Well, we made it back to the first spot. I'm gonna try this again now that sun's been up a little bit longer. Put double jigs on here. That wind's definitely gonna make it a little tougher, but something moved right here. Ooh, I just got bit though. Got him. Little one. Another little short black crappie. See, maybe this wind will get them kind of positioned good too. Got one. Nice one. There we go. That's what we're talking about. So the key with this, especially with this light jig head and a little bit of wind, is just letting that bait get down there. And I'm pretty impatient about it, to be honest, but got him. Is that another good one? Oh yeah, that might be the second keeper. No, he's not. But he's still fun. They're probably about a 9-inch black crappie there. Pretty fish though, man. Another one. Something told me, I was like, let me try really up close right there. Pretty fish. Yeah, I don't know, something tells me these fish are really up shallow right here. The good thing is I can cast it over there, and that wind should kind of help push it over there while it's falling. Good thing I wasn't even going to set the hook on that one. A little one. That one, I was like, wait a second. Little guy. So funny, like mostly black crappie today. Let's go ahead and put something heavier on. All right, so I went ahead and went to just a little bit heavier jig head right here. I don't want to be having to wait that long for that jig to fall with this breeze. It's slower than it was last time I was here, but you know, that looked like a bass over there. Oh. Hope that's a crappie. What is he doing over here? Oh, it's a catfish. Oh, definitely wasn't expecting that. Old channel. There he goes. What was that? Something bit it right here. What was that? That was weird. Man, I was hoping that was a good crappie. I could have kept that one, but I want a crappie. There he is. That's the right kind. Wrong size, but right kind. I'll take it though. It's a pretty fish though. Another one. That one really wasn't even fighting. Oh, settle down, bud. On that crappie magnet. Try back over here for a little bit. Just try to keep giving them different angles. Here's one. Just switch up the angle a little bit. A lot of times they'll trick one. I mean, he's not a monster, but crappie from the bank, I will take it. So you guys, these fish in the fall, they really like rock. I don't know why it is in the fall. But if you can find rocks like this with deep water close by, there's going to be some crappie around. Now, you know, you're going to have to kind of, you know, search a little bit for them, cover some water, but typically they are there somewhere. Couldn't really tell how big he was because he bit that little bitty. That's a tip for y'all using some of these jigs. If you like make them smaller like that, take some of the tail off, just makes a smaller profile, and sometimes that'll make a difference. This is definitely not as easy as it looks, y'all. You got to really kind of be able to kind of tell what's a rock, what's not. That 4-pound line and sensitive rod like this B&M really makes a big difference. There he is. Lots of black crappie today. It's so funny because the last time I was here, it was mostly white crappie. See ya. Alright y'all, we're just gonna go ahead and call it. The wind has picked up probably 15 miles an hour, so it's just making it real hard to fish. And I think we've done what we're gonna do here. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. You know, catching fish on the rocks, you gotta have that deep water. You gotta have some rocks that stick out into that deep water. But if you can find that, you can definitely catch some crappie right now. I'm gonna be trying to do some more bank stuff and, you know, different stuff now that, you know, fall's here. Creek season's about to be starting. So anyway, I'm gonna take y'all along with me. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if y'all can. Check me out on Facebook too. I really would appreciate that. And yeah, looking forward to getting out there in the creek soon. Thanks so much for the support, y'all. Y'all take it easy. See you in the next one.